Hey you guys, it's Bree. Welcome back to Arco Iris Ranch. It is now the middle of June and time to do our June garden tour. So if you're new here, we're gardening in North Central Texas in Zone 8B. And I am so excited to show y'all everything going on in the garden. Lots of beautiful things. Let's go ahead and get started. Everywhere I look behind me in all the beds, there's just so much green and so much going on. And I just got so excited to come out here and do this video. So I guess we'll go ahead and start with this bed right here. I absolutely love how this bed looks. It looks super wild and crazy, and I just absolutely love it. So right here in the front are my Thai Soldier long beans, and I don't really see any beans growing on there yet. It looks like we might have, that might be a flower right there. So hopefully we do, oh look, and here's some more flowers right here, and some ants. But hopefully we will actually be getting some beans soon. And then behind that, getting swallowed up by the other plants, there's a bunch of marigolds in there. There's yellow and orange ones all throughout. And then the next layer behind that are my zucchinis. Now, here where I live, a bunch of squash vine borers have always ruined my zucchini plants, and I've never actually been able to get very many zucchinis. I'm hoping that will change, because not only do I have the marigolds in the front, I also have a nasturtium plant that is looking a little rough down there. But then I also have a bunch of marigolds all around the back here as well. Apparently, marigolds and nasturtiums are both plants that the squash vine borers do not like. So they are hopefully going to make it so I actually get some zucchini. I haven't seen any eggs or anything on any of the leaves. Now, I haven't looked underneath every single leaf, but if I do end up finding one, I will show y'all. But basically a little bitty cluster of eggs, and if you see those, basically, you know, that means that unless you take care of them, you're probably going to lose your squash plants. So in the past, I've lost all of my squash plants. So I'm hoping, being surrounded by the marigolds and having the nasturtium there, that I will actually get some zucchini. And there are some growing. Let me show y'all real quick. They're so cute. So there's one right there, and then that one right there is actually even a little bit bigger. And it looks like we're about to have one right there as well. And then I don't think the middle one has any, I don't think I see any down there. And then this one on the end does have one growing down there, and then a few other little ones down there on the bottom. But yeah, I absolutely love how nice and full this bed is looking. And like I said, fingers crossed, hopefully we actually get some zucchini. Over here in this bed, look at all the beautiful zinnias. Such beautiful colors. I forget the variety. So I know this corner over here is one variety. And then this corner over here would have done better, but I didn't come back and sow more seeds. So this one is missing a few. But look at that. Absolutely beautiful. The two big plants behind it you can see are basil. So I am going to pull the flowers off to hopefully make that last a little bit longer. I do have a pepper plant getting swallowed up right there and in the middle. And then we have this one. I'm thinking it's going to be one of the lilac bell peppers. And then I pulled the one that I saw on this plant the other day. And I don't see any other peppers that are ripe yet. But we have basil, marigolds, and peppers on this side, and then all the zinnias on that side. Over in this bed, you can see our dill had started to bloom. I love these flowers. Last year, I cut off all the seed pods from the flowers, and I have so many dill seeds. So I'm definitely going to plant some more. You can see all the damage from the caterpillar, but the plant is still doing really, really good. We do have some marigolds and blueberries. These plants, I want to move them out of here and probably put them in pots. One of the other channels that's not too far away from me grows her blueberries in pots, and they seem to be doing really, really good. So I'm hopefully going to be doing that. There's actually 3 of them. There's one there, there's one in the corner over there, and there's one in that corner over there that you can't hardly see. But hopefully next year those will do better. This chamomile is the one that I don't think is going to make it. Actually, we'll look here in a second. I might need to come out and water these ones a little bit more, because I think the chamomile needs more water from what it looks like. And then I do have the, what is this called? Honeysuckle. Golden flame honeysuckle. Growing all the way up the trellis, and it just looks beautiful. And then we have the fig bush, which is almost as tall as the trellis as well. And we do have quite a few figs on it. There's a big one right here. There's another big one right there. Bunch of little ones popping up. So this is the biggest it's ever gotten, and I'm hoping to actually get some figs from it this year. This bed over here is very exciting and very pretty. So many different colors just in this one bed. This one in person, I can see on camera it looks a little more red, but this one is more like a fuchsia or magenta color in person. And then we have an actual red. And then let's see. Oh, spider on that one. We have this one right here. Oh, that one's beautiful. And then we have this color, also like a magenta pinky color. And then, if you can see back there, we do have a few tomatoes. Squeeze through this fig tree here. That is a really nice sized tomato right there. Then squeezing around here, this one is huge. Look at that. And then we have this one down here that's red, but it has the bug damage on it, so it's kind of going rotten already. And then we also have that one right there. And oh, there is one more tiny one right there as well. These have already almost gotten all the way to the top of my trellis. Behind this bed I have a bunch of corn and sunflowers, and we have some really awesome things going on in there and some things that are not so great. I'm going to start with the not so great first. These sunflowers over here are not doing good at all whatsoever. Something is clearly eating these completely. Now you can see it is getting ready to start to flower, but I don't know what is eating all this. I don't know. These aren't bugs. I think those are the poop. I don't know. But all of these sunflowers over here in the corner completely getting eaten. The corn right here is doing okay. And then we come back to the sunflowers over here getting completely eaten. About to bloom though. This corn, I forget which one this one is, but this corn is actually tasseling. So that's exciting. And then I'm going to come around on this side here. We are about to have some beautiful sunflowers very, very soon. So you can see the leaves are not damaged like the other ones. So I'm hoping whatever it is stays down there at the end and leaves all these alone. I don't spray anything in my garden at all whatsoever. I hardly even fertilize or do anything like that even. So I know I could probably spray something on it to save these plants, but I'm just gonna go ahead and let the bugs, whatever it is, eat them, and hopefully they'll eat those ones, like I said, and leave these ones alone. And either way, even on the ones that are not doing good, I think I'm still gonna have some flowers, so fingers crossed, hopefully that's true. So now let's take a look at the bed that had the herbs in it that I recently chopped down. I think I may have killed the parsley. This bed did look really, really nice, and it's looking really, really rough. Tomatoes, they're doing okay. Some issues on the bottom, but I probably just need to cut these leaves off. And we do have some buds on there, but it's getting so hot, they'll probably drop their blossoms. And then it looks like all the marigolds died back there. Oregano's doing okay. Parsley is not doing okay, so I definitely did not do that correctly. And then you can see, oh, this is actually new. This is a tomatillo, a pineapple. Well, look at that. Is that bug? Crazy. That is a pineapple ground cherry that my sister grew and gave me. Popped that in the other day. We have a yarrow right here, bee balm, some chamomile that's looking extremely rough. Like I said, I think these plants need more water. And then we have our beautiful bachelor buttons. And then we have some dill over here in this bed looking okay as well. My phone died. I had to go grab my husband's phone real quick. So yeah, that bed that I have the oregano in and the parsley in, it looked so beautiful, so nice and full, and now it looks like crap. So I might throw some more seeds for something in. I don't know. Maybe try to put some more parsley in. I don't know. Let me know. Is that going to come back, or did I completely kill that? So there's only one other bed in the garden fence that I want to show y'all. And that's where the sage and the peppers were that got some damage from the storms. My husband went to Home Depot and got a big, like a 12 pack of these for like 20 bucks or something like that. If I can find it, or if I remember, I'll put it on the screen. But great deal, thick, nice steaks, not like those little bamboo ones I have over there. And I mean, honestly, you could probably even cut them in half and still use them. But they're 3 feet long. And so my husband came out here and staked up these pepper plants. So you can see they're looking a lot better. The basils, I don't know. Technically they're still there, but they look extra rough. Still haven't tackled this beast. I still need to trim it. But the pepper plants over here are doing okay. I mean, this isn't the best case scenario, but I mean, it could be worse. And these pepper plants look okay. You can see this basil has already flowered, and I don't know. There's a big old long carrot growing in there as well. So yeah, that's how everything inside the garden is looking, and I absolutely love it. Like I said, the chamomile I think needs some more water, but everything is looking really, really good besides this bed. At least it does have these beautiful flowers going for it. I mean, look at that. Absolutely amazing. I personally don't like the foliage on it. The leaves look really wild and kind of ugly, but the flowers definitely kind of make up for that. So now let's go look at this bed on the outside of the fence. Got our mower parked right outside the door here. So on this side, we have the rose. This was the Climbing America rose. And you can see all the new growth, all the dark red up here. So that is growing. This transplanted Pavonia rock rose is looking excellent. And then you can see, peeking through, we do have some salvia. That alyssum, I think because the water sprayer is way back there, you see that black down there? I'm wondering if this corner isn't getting the water, and that's probably why that alyssum died. We do have some Dusty Miller hiding down there. And then we have this ginormous hibiscus. And you guys, it may not look like much now, but look at this. It is about to be completely covered. Like the whole plant, every branch is just covered in buds. This is about to be absolutely amazing, and I cannot wait to see it. The larkspur is a little bit past its prime, but I can show y'all, I'm bit by mosquitoes here. This right here is the seed pod, and inside there are a whole bunch of seeds. So what I want to do is take this and I want to shake all those seeds, because I want this plant, I want this everywhere. Look at how beautiful this is. And it gets so tall, so I definitely want that to self-seed everywhere. I would love that. This is my Rose of Sharon, getting eaten by a grasshopper currently as we speak. There you are. Looks like he is just stripping this plant. So, please, get out of here. Get off that. Thank you. We got more Dusty Miller down here and all this beautiful salvia that I grew from seed. So happy about this. Our lily down there and our calla lilies over there are getting kind of blocked out, but it is nice and full. And like I said, it's about to be covered in hibiscus blooms, and I cannot wait to see that. If you're not already, follow me over on Instagram, because that's probably where you'll see the picture first. Oh, I don't want you to come over here. Get off that too. Yeah, go out of the garden. Over here on this side, we do still have the petunia. This is the Daddy Blue petunia. Got some weeds growing, don't look at those. But the Daddy Blue petunia is doing nice. Here's this rose right here. Supposed to be the Climbing America, but it was more of that whitish, yellowish rose. But it's putting on a good amount of growth. I need to actually get that tied up to that trellis here. More Pavonia rock roses. And then more salvia, one of my favorites. Lots of Dusty Miller. The yarrow, I might be able to trim this back and it will put on a new flush of blooms. But this is I think it's a Violet Queen yarrow. It's beautiful. More of that color, but it fades out and it's still beautiful. I do have an ornamental onion down there not doing anything. And then this is my head over heels hibiscus. And same thing, every branch is just covered in buds. And this is going to be a beautiful plant as well. This one right here has the darker maroonish leaves. You can see from the green down there on that one. This one is a lot darker, and I really, really like the flowers on this one as well. Lots of weeds. Grass has been growing like crazy, but we do have some lemongrass down here, and then all the irises. It's way past iris time over here, and I definitely probably need to trim those back soon. They all are looking really rough, especially with all the rain we've been having. Looks like we have lots of fungus over there on the irises. But these put on a beautiful show earlier this spring. This whole area is just jam-packed full, and although not everything's blooming at the same time, there is a lot to show y'all. So let's go ahead and start down here, which I don't think these have been blooming on either of my last two tours, but well, this one's got some damage on it. But this is my Datura Devil's Trumpet flower, and this is absolutely beautiful down here at the end. And then we do have little zinnias as well. Next to it, this beautyberry, look how big this is. Massive plant here. It's got all these little flowers here, and it's going to change and they're going to turn into like bright pink berries, and it's going to be really beautiful. We do have some petunias down there, and some calla lilies, and a wild rose bush that I got from my sister, and I still don't see any buds on it. You can see it goes all the way up here, and it's got all this new growth. So hopefully we'll see something soon. And then this area is one of my favorites. So down in the front we have Dusty Millers, and then behind that we have the salvia, and then all behind that we have zinnias and more salvia. And this color, I don't know if it's going to show what this true color is, but it's like an orange with pink on the inside, and I swear it looks like it's glowing out here. And then there's just all kinds of different colors of these little ones. Now I like the big zinnias, but I also love these little tiny zinnias. Moving on, we have another crazy wild rose. I'm not doing anything with it. I'm just trying to see if it's going to give me any flowers, but so far nothing. But look at all this new growth. This whole thing is new right here. And then we do have some beautiful calla lilies back there. I still have not come out here and pulled the weeds. As you can see, this is just all grass weeds I need to pull out. But I haven't cut back the scabiosa either. Still has beautiful flowers, but it would look nice if I cleaned this all up. And then we have these zinnias. Look at these. It's like a little puffball. I probably just broke that one. But it's like a little puffball. So beautiful. And then the lobelia is filling in nicely with the pink petunias. I love that mix right there. That is just so beautiful. Lemongrass is getting, or not lemongrass, lemon balm is getting really nice. And then these beautiful calla lilies as well. And then my rose bush has actually started blooming again. You can see some spent blooms on it as well. This plant has gotten huge and it smells so good. Like, oh, look at that bug right there. Don't know what that is, but don't think I really want it on my plant. But yeah, this rose smells amazing. Now let's talk about this wild mess right here. So you can see the issue my husband has with it. Can't mow through here. Hard to get in there and weed whack. And yeah, it's looking pretty wild. But what I want to show y'all is I think I have lost all my peaches. Look at all of them. I haven't done enough research to see exactly what's wrong with them, but I think almost every single peach on this plant is diseased. So because I may lose every single peach on the tree, if you remember I was talking about cutting these bottom branches right here to get it up higher and make it just look a little bit better and easier to get to and easier for my husband to mow. Well, since I think I'm pretty much lost all of my peaches, I'm gonna go ahead and just cut those branches, and if any of the fruit on the remaining branches is okay, then I'll let it grow. But I think I'd rather just cut my losses now and get the tree cleaned up, and so my husband can actually weed whack and mow around it, and there's always next year. Now let's go look at the corn back here. I am so excited. As you can see, there's a lot going on. I am currently standing by the tallest part of it, and it is taller than me. This corn, not all of it, but some of it is taller than me. And as you can see, it is tasseling as well. And it is a nice full row of corn, and it just makes me so happy to see it, and I can't wait to harvest it. Now let's go look at the sunflowers, and I think there might be some zinnias over there as well. Well, this is what this area looks like. You can see all the beautiful corn, and I need to tackle all the grass. This whole front area is filled with grass, and there's weeds growing all through the holes. Not through the weed fabric. It's only growing up through the holes, but it is getting pretty wild back here. So I need to come through and take care of all this. But there are, I guess I forgot to show y'all, there are some zinnias. There's one there, one there. Something happened to that one. And then there's like 4 or 5 up there. But definitely never came out and reseeded this area. But the sunflowers are getting pretty big. And I think we might have, yeah, there's tiny buds forming down in the middle there. So we are gonna have some flowers over here soon. And then I do have to show y'all this beautiful area of all the black-eyed Susans. Those are so beautiful. I was walking around the corn and I noticed this one has like a red stripe down the side of it. I don't think any of the other ones have that. That's weird. But yeah, corn, super exciting. I cannot wait to come out and harvest all this corn. I am so glad that I did that. Now, yes, I do wish I had gotten the rest of the sunflowers planted and the zinnias planted. And I missed so many opportunities with the amount of rain that we've had recently. I probably wouldn't have had to have come out and watered them by hand at all whatsoever. But for some crazy reason, I did not come out and do that. So we'll just have corn this year, but at least I know now I can grow stuff over here. So next year I will try to be better and actually plant everything. But yeah, I absolutely love how everything is doing. Now there is another area of the garden, but my husband and my father-in-law are over there. So I'm not gonna go record that side. So maybe I'll do that later this month. Show y'all the other half of the garden. Well, you guys, I think that's gonna be it for this video. So make sure you're subscribed so you can watch the video of the other half of the garden that I have going on. And we are working on a few projects over there. So I'm hoping it'll look really, really different from the last time you saw it. But thank you all so much for watching this video. We will see y'all in the next one.